Hello everyone, this is PatNat coming to you with a brand new video. Today I'm playing PatNat's Warpack, a modded Minecraft pack, I should say. A Minecraft modded pack made by myself, and you can also download it via the Twitch launcher if you search PatNat's Warpack. Where am I? Take a wild guess. I bet you can't guess. Guess in 3, 2, too late. I am in the nether. And the reason I'm in the nether is to get some of this really nice blue shiny cobalt ore. As I teased in the last episode. We need a good amount of these. We don't need too much, but it would be nice to have some extra in case we need to repair items or whatnot. So I'm going to walk around finding a bit of cobalt. It's pretty common. Also, you may notice some of... Hold on, let me get this. Some of these things... No, that's infernum. Some of these things. This is ardite. So, ardite and cobalt are both things we need. Ironically, or not ironically, but funny enough, we don't actually need ardite too much, but we do need the combination of cobalt and ardite. That's where stuff gets good. But then we also need just plain cobalt. So why are we getting these, you might ask? It's pretty simple. We're going to be making a Tinker Smeltery. If you are unfamiliar with mod packs, Tinker Smeltery is basically a way to make items like this with metals. It's something that casts the metals into liquids. Or it burns the metals into liquids and then pours it into certain casts to make the right shapes so that we can make items like this using materials we love like this, cobalt and ardite and even iron and stuff. If we wanted to make an iron pickaxe, which we wouldn't do because it's not very good, then we would use a Tinker Smeltery. So we're going to just get a lot of cobalt here and a lot of ardite, and also keeping an eye out for a fortress, also keeping in mind or trying to remember where these chickens spawn, because eventually I really want to do the chicken quest line, which is, or not quest line, but chicken route, where we get basically everything because of chickens. That would be really fun to do sometime. Excuse me, slimes, not after you, after this cobalt. But yeah, I would like to find a fortress also. Ooh, I'm bouncing a bit because I have my slime boots. You gotta be very careful with that. Don't go off the cliff. Okay. There's also a slime island down there if you look closely. I'm not sure if slimes actually spawn on that one, but there is a slime island indeed. But I do not see any. Any fortress. I would like to know where one is. Possibly go in it right now, real quickly, just to kill a wither skeleton. What you get from wither skeletons are wither bones and cursed drops, or drops of evil is what they're called. Drops of evil are nice because if you place it on dirt, it'll corrupt the ground, turning it into very evil spaces for mobs to spawn. Mobs will spawn there much more powerful than they will other places. Faster, stronger, better, and stuff in every way. Dang it, I was going to try to hit it back. Where'd you go? Oh, that was a cheap shot. I couldn't even see you. Alright, hold up. Let me eat. I can deal with a gas or two. Just let me eat a bit. Anyway, there doesn't seem to be a very obvious fortress in sight, so I'm going to have to travel pretty far to find one it's looking like, which I don't want to do right now. I'd rather go back and work on the smeltery, but eventually we will find that fortress and get the drops of evil, which is the main thing I want to make a pretty cool mob grinder. That's all down the line. Let's actually get a little bit more cobalt while we're here. 20's a little less than I'd like. So yeah, I'm just going to collect a little bit more materials, and I'll see you guys back at the overworld to start working on the Tinker Smeltery. So, to get started with Tinker Smeltery, you first of all need a whole lot of grout. Grout's pretty easy to make, but it's still kind of an inconvenience. But what we need is some gravel, clay, and sand. Pretty relatively simple materials to get. Where can you get all three of those? Well, in a river, of course, and that's why we're here. Look, clay here, sand here, gravel there. So let's, I made 2 shovels so that I could ore excavate a whole lot of this. Look, guys, if I haven't convinced you yet about vein miner and ore excavation, let me just say that hopefully I do. Because it is something that's really helpful. I mean, if you think about it, mining this all out with your hand, it's not necessarily a matter of difficulty, you know, it's just a matter of time. We've already done the vanilla stuff so many times, you know, sometimes it's nice to just make things a little bit easier to do, you know, less time precedent. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, I got a lot of sand here, and that already took out one of my shovels, so let's actually get some gravel now. I have some clay. I have gravel back at my base, a little bit of it. I would like to get more, but I might not have enough durability. Let's see. I don't want to mine you from above water, thank you very much. By the way, 1.13 is adding some pretty cool swimming mechanics. I actually just did as the day of recording this, I just did a 1.13 UHC with James the Douglas. It was hosted by James the Douglas. It's a lot of fun. It's certainly gonna be interesting for UHC 1.13. There's a lot of mechanics that definitely affect how you play UHC, such as phantoms. We got to witness a bunch of phantoms. I got to witness two. Both started attacking me. One of the people in the UHC actually died by a phantom. So that's going to be interesting to cope with in future UHCs, because it's always going to happen around meetup time, I presume, because it's like 6 days or something without sleeping, and people don't usually sleep in ultra hardcore. So 6 days, you know, that's like about 6 episodes, which is about as long as most of the Ultra K Core season. So in Ultra K Core, next time we do one of those, if it's in 1.13, we better watch out for those guys. Anyway, now I'm rambling a bit, but we got a lot more clay. There's some more gravel at the base, so I think we'll be good on gravel. I'll get over there when I get there, after I need to eat and drown at the same time. Eat and drown. Alright, so I've gotten a lot of sand, gravel, and clay. And this is the recipe, obviously, as we saw earlier. This is going to make 2 each, so we're going to get 2 stacks, so I'm going to throw that out real quick. I'll throw out my coarse dirt instead. Actually, I don't really need that, but I'll just be putting stuff away anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's put our leather in there. We don't need our slime with me, and our sugarcane. Jeez, Pat, you're such a hoarder. I also got some nether quartz while I was inside the nether, so that I can upgrade stuff. Because like I said a long time ago, it seems like a long time ago by now, that you can craft, or you can use quartz to upgrade stuff. So now that we've got some grout, I'm actually going to make a little bit more. So I'm just going to shift click. This is a really nice mod also. Instead of having to put all the crafting stuff in, I know a lot of people were concerned about the auto crafter that was added in vanilla and the auto crafter that comes in modded and stuff. It all just comes down to time for me, man. Making the recipes just takes a lot more time, and if people don't know the recipe, it's not a matter of grinding until you figure out the recipe. It's just a matter of looking it up. So why not just cut all that time in half and add an auto crafter? I mean, I still like the kind of idea of doing different combinations to get different things and stuff, because it still kind of makes you think and it makes you try to remember patterns. But auto crafting is not something I'm against. I think it cuts down time, and time is great, basically. Let's turn all the clay we have into it. Oh, we're out of gravel. Ooh, I guess we used up all of our gravel. Over there, we put a tower of gravel. Perhaps we shouldn't have done that. Oh well, this will do us good for now. I'm going to be putting a lot of this in. So I made a lot more furnaces, and as you can see, they are working very hard to smelt this grout. Now, when you smelt grout, as you can see, you get some seared bricks. These things are extremely useful for the smeltery. You need a whole bunch of them, which is why I got as much grout as I did. I've got a stack right now. Watch, that will go by very quickly. So what you could do with these is you can go over to the crafting table, and if you put them in a 2x2 pattern, you get some seared bricks. Isn't that what these are called? Yeah, seared blocks is a better term for it. Man, I hate the whole complication between bricks and blocks. Just get official name for it, man. It drives me crazy. So I'm going to get a couple of these. 13 will do me fine for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay these out. Ooh, I have to be careful where I choose my spot, because it's not going to be the easiest thing to move. Let's just, for now, you know what we could do is kind of make it a part of our temporary base here by putting it close to the house. Actually, honestly, where this nether portal is isn't a bad idea for me. But the nether portal's there. Let's just build it down here. It's going to be dark, so hopefully no creepers come to blow stuff up. I think we'll be good, though. So I'm going to put this 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not right. Oh, I didn't fix my pickaxe. I got to fix my pickaxe. It's very important. I actually have my diamond on me. I'll just use a diamond for now. Yeah, so basically, if you want to find out the exact design on how to make this, I'm going to make it right now. Or you can check out the Tinker's Construct book right here, Materials and You. In this book, it will tell you actually how to make it. If you just click on Smeltery, it will tell you, it'll even give you a diagram of how you're supposed to make it. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to break the insides here. Oh, dried sand needs to be mined with a pickaxe. Good to know, good to know. I'm sure I've learned that before, but I've learned it again. Okay, let me go get some more seared bricks. Okay, got more bricks. I repaired my pickaxe. Let's build this up a bit. So what I'm going to do is build this all here, and leave these 3 spots empty for now, and this one empty as I make new things. Very concerned about a creeper coming over here blowing stuff up, but I don't have enough wool for a bed. I checked. I only got 2 and 3 strings, so I can't even make a wool. If I got 1 more string, I could do it, but I don't see any spiders about. Is that a spider down there? There is a spider down there. Alright, I'll try it right here. Hoi! Yeah! Critical hit. Another critical hit. Check that out. We can now make ourselves a wall, ladies and gentlemen, and make ourselves a bed, ladies and gentlemen, so we can go to sleep, ladies and gentlemen. So, anyway, I'm going to make a bed. I made a bed, and those guys are burning. What I'm going to do is actually place a crafting table. Oh, I already placed a crafting table over here. Excuse me, please don't burn next to me. Can you burn on your own time? I'm busy, alright? You don't get paid to burn. Alright, so, what I'm going to do is, first of all, let me see if I can try to remember this by hand. Like this? Yeah, that is how you make a Smeltery controller. This thing is, as it says, the brain of the Smeltery. You need one of these for a Smeltery. So I'll make that. And then I think... Oh, what's the other one? This? Oh, that's something I need also. Okay, I'll also make this. This is the casting bin basin. This is how you make turn stuff into blocks. Again, all this stuff is explained in the book, so I don't want to dwell over it too long. I need one of these. Yeah, I need one of those. I'm still looking for the one I'm really looking for, though. What is it, like this? I have trouble remembering what it is. Like this? Oh, I remember now. It's like this. Yeah, there we go. That. That's still not the only thing I need. Hang on, I might need a glass. What is it? The heart of the Smeltery is what they call it. I can just search heart and find it. Yeah, I need one glass. Okay, let me go smelt a glass. Actually, I'll do that later. First of all, let's put this down right here. This is a hole that allows us to get to the liquids inside of the Smeltery. So when we want to pour liquids out and stuff, we do that through here. In fact, let me just make one more thing, such as a faucet, if that's what it's called. A faucet, yep. If you put a faucet down, you basically can use this faucet to pour stuff out. And then you can use a Smeltery controller, a Smeltery controller, and a thing that I don't have, a heart. I'm going to make it soon. I just need to smelt up some glass. But anyway, I'll be back when I finish this. And there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is turned on, which means the Smeltery is officially working. If we look inside of here, you can see this right here, a capacity and a free capacity. This is essentially where your molten liquids are going to show up. So when you put more items in there to be turned into liquid, for example, I actually put some iron in there. 16 iron seems like a good amount. Oh, I have to do this or whatever. Okay, there. And if basically it'll smelt these down, why isn't it? Oh, yeah. Basically, it'll smelt this down and then turn it into liquid, and you can see the liquid inside here. However, it says not enough heat to melt this item. That's because we have no lava inside of our tank, and we need to get some lava. There's actually some lava close by here. If you look at the journey map, the mini-map, we can slingshot right over here. Oh, there's lava. Hang on. Back it up. Back it up. You can see why this thing might be a little bit annoying in places such as the nether, but it's still so much fun to use. So, I'm going to grab some lava there. Let's rocket ourselves back. That one didn't work as well. Let's rocket ourselves back. There we go. You can actually see the iron lined up inside of it when you're around it. So, by the way, don't go in there. Don't ever go in there when it's smelting, because you could burn yourself and get blood in your Smeltery. Anyway, with the lava bucket, I'm just going to place that in there. And it already is starting to heat. As you can see, this bar is going to go up, and we're going to get some iron in there. What we really want this for, though, is to put our cobalt in there. That's the big thing. Right now, we can only fit 2 because it's not too big. This Smeltery is pretty small. However, you can make this thing bigger. You can actually make this thing almost... I don't know what the exact limit is, to be honest. But you could... basically, the taller you make it, the more stuff you can fit inside of it. So I'm actually going to make it taller just by adding some blocks. And it should update like that. So now it's a little bit taller, running out of blocks, and that's as tall as we can make it for now. Like I said, this gets really expensive real fast, and we don't have enough to make it a layer higher. But, hey, we still got a lot more room in here, so I'm just going to shift-click some more cobalt in there, because we want a lot of cobalt. We want to put a lot of cobalt in there, because we're going to be using it a lot. Also, if you notice right here, I made another faucet, and so I'm also going to have another one right here, because there's also a hole here. And then I'm going to, let's place just a random block there. We're going to put down our casting table next to the faucet, as well as our casting basin. This is for blocks, and this is for things like casts, and yeah, basically just casts, actually. It's useful, though. So I wanted 2 faucets, so I don't have to keep breaking it and placing it back, or doing the same thing with these 2. I think this is just easier. And now we should have some cobalt in here. Yeah, look at that. We have 4 ingots of cobalt. What we're going to do is we're actually going to put some gold in there. Do I have gold in my... I do have gold in here. Perfect. I know this episode's a little bit getting a little bit long, so I'm gonna cut it pretty soon here. But I just want to put a little bit of gold in here. Let's say 8 ingots. Can I shift click it? Is there enough room? Yeah, I can now scroll down, so there's certainly more room. I was only able to fit 2 for now. These guys are almost done. Once they're done, I'll put more though. There we go. Okay, so we got some gold going, and now look at all that cobalt. So now since we have iron and cobalt, you can actually click on whichever one you want to be first. If I want to pour some cobalt, then what I actually let's use it with gold. I want to pour out some gold, so I'm going to click on gold, and that makes gold first. If I go over to the faucet, I can now pour this gold into this square casting table. Now, gold specifically is a special product for smelteries because they can create casts. You see this? This right here is a blank cast. You might be wondering, Pat, why'd you make a blank cast? What good is that for? There will be something in the future that is good for. But I also just wanted to show you guys what gold is used for. So gold actually has a special part to play inside here. Also bronze, if mod packs have bronze. I don't think this mod pack has bronze, but if it does have bronze, you can also make casts out of them usually. But also if I want cobalt, I just click cobalt, and let's say if I want to make a brick, I just pour the cobalt into here. It's going up. It looks so cool. And then once it fills, it's going to take a little bit to dry, and then we'll get a block of cobalt. And I actually will need a block of cobalt at some point, so I figured I could do that. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. I would like to get a little picture of this, because it's pretty cool. Let's do that. Just like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to download this mod pack, you can do so by going to the Twitch launcher and searching PatNats Warpack. We had an update recently that added a quest book, so if you'd like to get on some quests, you can do that. But yeah, that's all. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time, and so long.